Well, hello, and welcome back to my channel, Cooking with Kim. So today's video, just a little different, a little outside of our norm. So instead of saying, hey, what we're cooking in the kitchen today, I am doing an unboxing of my very first meal kit subscription that I purchased. I realize not every one of you out there wants to do the grocery shopping, the cooking, the this, that, and the other. I get it. Those are things I truly enjoy, but some people just want the convenience. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what all the fuss is about, and let's share the experience together. I decided to go with Hello first, and if you stick around, you will see how I ended up paying $4.05 for these meals. So obviously, with it being the new year, there were a lot of good incentives in order to purchase and discounts to purchase these meal kits. So I said, you know what? I am going to do it for my people. Just wanted to unbox it with you. I will cook the meals and then I'll show you what the meals look like. So unboxing it, initially there is this Welcome to America's #1 meal kit. So I'm assuming this is just like a how to get started guide. In the box we have the 3 recipes. And so this is seared steak with demi reduction, and then it has all of the steps here. This is my cherry balsamic chicken and my firecracker meatballs. So let's go ahead and get our box unboxed. All right, so I got everything out of the box, and this is actually, I will say this is pretty cool. So it looks like they have all of your proteins individually packed and sealed separately, and then they have all of the ingredients, the corresponding ingredients for each recipe already packaged together for you. So this is for the seared steak, so I can pair it with my steak. This is my cherry balsamic chicken. I can pair it with my cherry balsamic chicken. And then this is my firecracker meatballs that'll go with my ground beef. I have all of my 3 meals. So that is pretty cool, especially if, you know, one of your challenges is getting organized and having all of your ingredients together. The fact that they portion everything out for you and package everything together is really, really cool. So I will go ahead and start cooking, and then I will show you guys what the meals look like, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on my honest review of HelloFresh. All right, so I have my meal 1 cooked, the cherry balsamic chicken, and this is what it looks like. It makes 2 meals. So I plated up one, put one aside for lunch or dinner tomorrow. Probably took about, I'd say 20, probably 30 minutes to cook. The longest thing was roasting the carrots. It did take some time for me to kind of read the directions and kind of figure out what I was supposed to do next. Haven't tasted it yet, so you know what, let's taste it. This is actually really good. There are some things within the recipe that obviously I would do a little differently, but in order to give an honest review, I was like, Kim, stop it, girl. Just cook it how it says. It's a recipe for a reason. Now, the one thing I will say is that on here, it does say, you know, what you're supposed to bust out. I'm just now seeing that. So I probably need to actually just like read the whole piece of paper first before just jumping in and cooking. And then the other thing is that for the most part, they do supply you with everything, but they do assume that you have some standard things like butter, olive oil, salt, and pepper. So for the first recipe, not too shabby. I am going to go ahead and go on to my next recipe, which is the seared steak with demi reduction. So don't be like me and set off your smoke alarm while you're trying to cook your next meal. It happens. so I finished my meal too. This is the seared steak with demi reduction. This one took a little longer. This one probably took about 35 minutes or so. And you guys are gonna do way better than me if you decide to do HelloFresh, because in this little welcome packet, it does tell you that the basics that you will need. I didn't read through any of that. So, seared steak with demi reduction. We got some mashed potatoes and carrots. Let's give it a taste test. Potatoes are good. This one is really good. You know, is it healthy? I'm not quite sure, but taste-wise, it's a winner. So, all right, we have one more to cook. It's the firecracker meatballs with jasmine rice and green beans, and sounds really good, so let's see. All right, guys, so this is our last meal that we cooked, the firecracker meatballs. Once again, I set off the smoke alarm, so don't be like me. This one actually went faster now that I realized, like, perhaps read ahead of time to kind of see what's coming. So again, don't be like me. Read all of your instructions first. So let's go ahead and give it a taste test. That is really good, especially the sauce. It's a nice balance of flavor, not super spicy. I didn't use all of the Korean flakes that they suggest you use on top. So, and I also didn't, it tells you to toss the meatballs in the sauce. Like, while I like sauces, I'm not a huge sauce person, so I just drizzled mine on top. It's another way to kind of save some calories as well, because a lot of the calories are in that sauce. Now, looking at the nutrition facts, this one isn't necessarily the healthiest. Again, I think one of my biggest things when it came to HelloFresh was really trying to find those meals that still fit my caloric needs without adding, you know, like a lot of extra fat or calories or anything like that. Now, I also promised you guys to tell you how I ended up paying $4.05 for this meal. Well, like I said, since it's January, they were having a lot of different specials, and this particular special they had going on where you could save $90 across 4 shipments. So off of the first order, it was the regular price was $53.99. Went and got my notes because I wanted to make sure I was telling you guys everything correctly. So regular price was $8.99 per meal, so it came to $53.94. The total I paid with the free shipping and the special with some dollars off was $24.05. I also had a Rakuten deal where they were giving $20 cash back for shopping at HelloFresh. So $24.05 plus my $20 cash back, I ended up paying $4.05 for the entire shipment. So here are just my initial thoughts after going through all of the meals and just kind of seeing how it works. For me, it was tough to find some good, healthy, nutritious meals. A lot of them were either high in calories per meal and serving, high in sodium, so I tried to choose that the best I could based on what they had available as options for the week. So because I had a special discount code, I definitely saved some money there, but when you really start breaking down the true cost per meal, especially if you eat closer to the way I do, where you're eating 4 to 5 meals a day, well, that cost can truly start to add up for you. But if it's worth it to pay for the convenience of having all of your meals already pre-portioned and, you know, all of your groceries shipped to you, then, you know, that's something you have to wait for yourself. And then lastly, in terms of delivery, I did order mine on a Tuesday, which was the 5th, and I received my first delivery on the 14th. And then from there, it does end up going on a weekly basis. So now for me, Is this something that I'm going to do on a weekly basis? Probably not. One, because me and my husband, we eat way too much for this to be cost effective for us. Two, I'm that weird person where I actually like to pick out my own groceries. I need to see it, touch it, and see what it looks like. And I don't know, it's just something very satisfactory about doing that. Like I mentioned, this ended up being 6 meals. The regular price of that $53.94, that's just one day's worth of meals just for myself alone. So once you start including my husband, then it's over $100 a day, when I can absolutely put that towards groceries for the week. Definitely a lot of pros and cons. I would suggest you try it if the convenience of it benefits you. And then, like I said, based on the meals that they have for the week, they do give the nutritional information for you to look at. And so you just have to try and figure out what's the best way to move forward. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my honest review of HelloFresh. If this is something you like, something you want to see more of, by all means, leave me some comments and feedback down below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at KimAverageHeart, and I'll see you guys in my next video.